Her name was Eleanor. She was 74. She had 3 grandchildren, a rose garden, and a quiet chair by the window where she read her morning paper. But more than anything, Eleanor had a pain. Not the kind you take medicine for. It was quiet, slow, invisible to others. Every night it showed up in her legs. First a tightening, then a cramp that twisted deep. She'd stretch, massage, pray, and some nights she cried quietly so her daughter wouldn't hear. Doctors said it's age. Friends said it's just how it is. But Eleanor, she believed something else. She believed her body was trying to say something. That these cramps weren't just a nuisance, they were messages. And she was ready to finally listen. Dear friend, if you've ever woken in the night with your body aching for relief, if you've ever wondered if there's something gentle, something natural to ease this pain, tonight we walk together. Not with fear, but with kindness. Not with more pills, but with more understanding. Because maybe, just maybe, you don't need to live with the pain. Maybe you can rest through the night and wake with peace in your legs and a calm heart. Let's begin. Have you ever met someone who quietly carries pain without saying a word? Let me tell you about Helen. She's 72, a retired librarian, living in a quiet town in Ohio. Her days are simple, a little gardening, reading by the window, watching the birds. To most people, she seems perfectly fine. But Helen has a secret. Every night around 2 or 3 in the morning, she's jolted awake by a sharp cramp in her calf. It comes out of nowhere, twisting, tight. She tries to stretch. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. On the worst nights, she's pacing the kitchen, massaging her legs, wondering, is this normal? Is this just age? She never tells her daughter, doesn't want to worry her. Her doctor once said it's probably just aging. So Helen lives with it, night after night, until one day, at a small wellness class, a guest nutritionist says, night cramps? They might be your body's way of asking for more minerals, more hydration, magnesium, potassium, calcium, water. Helen listens. That night, she drinks a full glass of water, adds a pinch of sea salt, eats a banana, and something surprising happens. She sleeps all night, no cramps. It wasn't a miracle, but it was a start. Now she listens to her body. She eats more greens, keeps water by the bed, moves more gently and slowly. Her nights change. Why share Helen's story? Because maybe you are Helen, or someone you love is. Your body isn't just aging, it's talking to you. And maybe, just maybe, you can learn to listen. Next, let's look at what science says about these midnight messages and what we can do to sleep through the night without the pain. Let's take a moment to gently understand what's really happening in our bodies when those nighttime leg cramps catch us off guard. You see, as we age, our muscles lose some of their softness, their flexibility. They become a little more tired, a little more sensitive, and that's when they start to cramp, especially at night. Another reason is dehydration. Yes, simply not drinking enough water during the day can upset the balance of essential minerals like potassium, calcium, and magnesium. And when that balance is off, our muscles start sending us painful signals. Some of us may also be taking medications like diuretics, commonly used for high blood pressure. These too can quietly pull water and minerals from our bodies, making cramps more likely. And then there's the long hours of sitting in front of the TV, at the table, maybe while reading. When we don't move for a while, our muscles tighten, and that stiffness can turn into cramping. For some, conditions like diabetes or nerve disorders may also be part of the picture. They affect how well our nerves and blood vessels support our muscles, especially during sleep. But here's the good news. When we understand these root causes, we can take gentle steps to ease the cramps and help our bodies rest again, peacefully. Now that we understand why leg cramps happen, let's talk about something gentle, something natural, something you can add to your day, starting tonight. It's called magnesium. Magnesium is a quiet hero inside your body. It relaxes your muscles, it helps your nerves send the right signals, and it supports deep, restful sleep. But here's something surprising. Many of us over 65 aren't getting enough magnesium. Not because we don't eat well, but because as we age, our bodies don't absorb it the way they used to. So even if we're eating healthy, we might still be running low. The good news, we can gently boost our magnesium by enjoying more of these foods, leafy greens like spinach, kale, or Swiss chard, nuts and seeds, especially almonds and pumpkin seeds, whole grains like brown rice or oatmeal, and yes, a small square of dark chocolate. It's true, dark chocolate contains magnesium too, and it feels like a treat. If cramps keep coming back, some people also benefit from a low-dose magnesium supplement. Of course, it's always best to talk with your doctor first, especially if you take medication or have kidney concerns. But for many of us, a gentle shift in what we eat can quietly begin to soothe the cramping and bring us back to calm. Let's take a moment to talk about movement, not strenuous exercise, but gentle, intentional movements that can help soothe your muscles and prevent those nighttime cramps. You see, our muscles thrive on activity. When we stay still for too long, especially during the day, our muscles can become tight and more prone to cramping at night. One simple way to keep your muscles engaged is through light stretching before bed. For example, gently stretching your calves and hamstrings can make a significant difference. Sit on the edge of your bed, extend one leg out, and reach toward your toes. Hold that stretch for about 15 to 30 seconds, then switch legs. Another helpful movement is ankle rotations. While seated, lift one foot slightly off the ground and slowly rotate your ankle in circles, 5 times clockwise, then 5 times counterclockwise. Repeat with the other foot. These gentle exercises promote blood flow and flexibility, reducing the likelihood of cramps waking you up at night. Remember, it's not about intense workouts, it's about consistent, gentle movements that keep your muscles happy. Incorporating these simple stretches into your nightly routine can lead to more restful sleep and more comfortable mornings. Stay hydrated, stay calm. Did you know that even mild dehydration can make nighttime cramps worse? It's true. Our muscles rely on a delicate balance of fluids and minerals to contract and relax properly. When we're not drinking enough water, that balance is disrupted, and our muscles can start sending painful messages right when we're trying to rest. But here's the good news. You don't need to chug glasses of water before bed. In fact, doing that might keep you up at night, running to the bathroom. Instead, focus on sipping water consistently throughout the day. Try keeping a water bottle nearby and take a few sips every hour. Foods with high water content, like cucumbers, watermelon, and celery, can also support hydration gently. And one small tip, if you drink tea in the evening, make it a non-caffeinated, muscle-soothing one, like chamomile or lemon balm. These calming herbs not only hydrate, but also help your body unwind. So let's drink mindfully, nourish our bodies with what they truly need, and give our muscles the peace they deserve each night. Magnesium, a quiet friend to your muscles. Dear friend, let's take a gentle pause to truly listen to our bodies and learn about a small mineral that holds great power for our muscles. Magnesium, a vital nutrient involved in over 300 functions in the body, especially when it comes to those nighttime leg cramps. Magnesium plays a quiet but crucial role. Because for muscles to relax, magnesium is essential. But as we age, our bodies absorb less of it, and some medications commonly used by older adults, like diuretics or antacids, can slowly deplete our magnesium levels. So, what can we do? Let's begin with the simplest, kindest steps. You can gently increase magnesium by enjoying more green leafy vegetables, like spinach or Swiss chard, adding a small handful of almonds or cashews, or even savoring a piece of dark chocolate after dinner. Some people also find comfort in soaking their feet in warm water with Epsom salt, a type of salt rich in magnesium absorbed through the skin to calm the body. And if you're thinking of supplements, it's always wise to check in with your doctor or pharmacist first. Just a small adjustment each day can bring big changes to your nights. Allow your body to rest fully, and let your legs sleep peacefully, embraced by the quiet strength of magnesium. The gentle role of potassium in calming nighttime cramps. Dear friend, sometimes what our body needs isn't loud or urgent. It's something quiet, steady, like the rhythm of potassium. Potassium is a mineral, a natural helper that works side by side with magnesium to support muscle relaxation and nerve balance. When we don't have enough, our muscles may become irritable. Like a radio slightly off tune, our legs twitch or cramp, especially at night. So why do we lose potassium? It can slip away with age, with medications like blood pressure pills, or simply through daily sweat and stress. But don't worry, we can gently invite it back into our lives. Bananas. Yes, they're a classic, but also try baked potatoes, sweet potatoes, avocados, apricots, or a small glass of orange juice in the morning. And always stay hydrated, because potassium works best in balance, not too much, not too little. And water helps keep that balance just right. You don't need drastic change, you just need quiet, nourishing choices. Let potassium do its quiet work, so your legs can be still, and your sleep can be peaceful again. The missing link: water and night cramps. Dear friend, let's talk about something so simple, yet often overlooked. Water. Our muscles are made up mostly of water, and without enough of it, they can't stretch, relax, or function properly. Imagine a sponge left out in the sun, dry, stiff, and easy to crack. That's what happens to our muscles when we're dehydrated, especially at night. You may say, but I drink tea, I sip coffee all day. Yes, but those drinks often pull water out of the body. What your muscles need is plain, clean water. As we grow older, our sense of thirst fades. We don't feel thirsty, but our body still needs hydration. So here's a gentle habit we can try. 1 glass of water in the morning, 1 before lunch, 1 mid-afternoon, and 1 about an hour before bedtime. 4 glasses a day, not too much at once. Just a steady stream of support for your body. And if your legs cramp at night, try keeping a small bottle of water by your bed. Sometimes, just a few sips can ease the tension and bring calm to the night. Because when we give our muscles the water they need, they reward us with rest, ease, and sweet, uninterrupted sleep. A new night, a new peace. Dear friend, we've come a long way together in this journey. From the quiet stories of those who suffer in silence to the science behind magnesium, potassium, hydration, and the quiet power of small habits. We hope you felt one thing above all: you are not alone. Your body is not betraying you. It is simply calling for help, in a language of cramps and restlessness. And now, you speak that language. You know the signs. You know the gentle responses it asks for. A banana at dinner, a glass of water by your bedside, a warm stretch before sleep, a soft reminder that your health still matters deeply. So tonight, when you rest your head, we invite you to pause, place a hand on your leg, and whisper, "I hear you, I'm here for you." Let that be your new bedtime ritual. If this message touched your heart, please leave a comment below. Press 1 if you're ready to try one small habit tonight. Press 2 if you've already begun and want to go deeper. Press 3 if you want us to create more videos like this for you. Or press 4 if you simply want to say thank you. We read every word, and we're walking this path with you, one peaceful night at a time.